We are ready for our final championship game here on this Sunday at the Michigan State Youth Soccer Association State Cup. It's the boys U16 championship featuring in white Midwest United and in green the Michigan Jaguars. Midwest United will go right to left in the first half, and Michigan Jaguars will go left to right. Give you starters for both teams here as we get going. First for the Michigan Jaguars. Number 17, Dante Bailey. Number 15, Lucas Benford. Here is a ball sent through and almost a shot attempt there for Michigan United, or Midwest United. Kazuma Haraguchi. The goalkeeper is Ryan Webb for the Michigan Jaguars. Other starters, number 11, Jack Luker. Number 12, Daniel Pumbai. Number 4, Andrew Ramos. Number 16, Max Rice. Number 10, Isaac Shiner. Number 7, Eduardo Villagomez. And number 6, Jack Voigt. Starting for Midwest United, number 2, Kid Avery. Number 9, Noah Brummels. Number 12, Jackson Carpenter. Number 31, Jager DeBoer. Number 5, Josh DeVelder. Number 17, Alessio Franco. As this ball is in and then headed out over the goal line. The goalkeeper is number 1, Spencer Howell. Also starting, number 10, Nolan Hunter. Number 52, Seth Page. Number 18, David Ross. And number 8, Josh Williams. Webb with a boot, headed down. And now turning the other way with it is David Ross. He'll slide it on the right wing to DeBoer. Try to get it back to Ross, and nothing doing there. Jaguars go quickly to try to push it ahead up the side. That doesn't work. Sent back in and headed down by Noah Brummels. Midwest United pressuring early. There's a steal by the Jaguars. They come the other direction. And now a one-on-one opportunity. Just misses connecting with Lucas Benford, their striker. Back to the goalkeeper, Howell it goes. Off a couple of heads and now saved along the right sideline. Cutting back across the field and now crossing with the left foot into the box. And Ryan Webb will come up and snare it before anything dangerous could happen. It was David Ross who was trying to hunt in there. They send it down deep for Benford. He loses the battle in the air against DeVelder. Jaguars, though, take it over at midfield. Here's Dante Bailey. Bailey pushes it ahead. Taken in by Midwest United's defense. DeVelder. He will send it forward on a run looking for a teammate. It will be cleared out of play, and it's going to be a goal kick coming, or a corner kick coming, rather, for Midwest United. That was Bailey who just pounded it over the goal line and out of play. So first real good opportunity in this game coming for Midwest United. Both these teams advancing with 3-0 wins in yesterday's semifinals. Midwest United defeating Vardis by that score. And the Michigan Jaguars eliminated the Michigan Wolves East squad. Here comes the play from the corner, curling in and headed up in the air, and then out clear on the clear by the Jaguars. It gets ahead to Benford. Benford is taken away at midfield, stripped of that ball by Nolan Hunter. But Hunter's pass goes wide as he tried to fire it up the right side. It'll be a throw in for the Jaguars, who will play a 4-2-3-1 formation here today. Little pinball on the far sideline. Now a throw ahead. On to Benford. Tries to use the speed to get around the edge. Good tackle back there as the ball is knocked out of bounds by Josh DeVelder. So DeVelder appears to be the guy who has the assignment in marking the striker Benford for the Jaguars. Benford trying to turn with it. He is pulled down. They'll actually say it'll be a free kick opportunity here for the Jaguars from just outside the left side of the box. Going to give him looks like a corner kick, so chance here for the Jaguars, their first corner of the afternoon. Low cross headed out. Picked up there by Luker. Now a lob. Benford is on the far post, but that ball is on the top of the goal and out of play. Spencer Howell will boot it away. Actually just pass it ahead to his teammate there in the back, DeVelder. DeVelder will drive it forward. Headed back the other way by the Jaguars and unable to be collected along the left side. Out off Isaac Shiner. It'll be Midwest United with a quick throw in. Shiner again with a throw in. They'll turn it all the way back to the goalkeeper, Howell. Right side it goes from him through midfield. A turn ahead that does not connect. Pair number 10's going at it over there with Shiner and Hunter. Look out from behind here. Benford coming back, able to take it away. Look to carry through midfield. Instead, back it comes to the midfield stripe. Bailey. Nice ball up the right side. Is deflected out by Jackson Carpenter for Midwest United. It'll be a throw in. Taken by Andrew Ramos. That ball booted high and out by DeVelder. Ramos to throw in again. Looking to get it to Benford. Back to Ramos. Across into the box is just a little too tall and then kept in along the end line. Jaguars then keep it. It'll be their throw in along the far side. Again, Benford is the man in deep that they're trying to get it to. Midwest United able to force the turnover, but they can't come away with it. Here's a long shot that goes harmlessly wide. Maybe trying to catch the goalie a little off his line. Inside the first 10 minutes of this U16 boys match, it'll be two 40-minute halves played here today. The game is tied after that. We'll head to two 15-minute regulation periods. If it's still tied, we'll have penalty kicks to decide the winner. One of the previous 6 games here today has gone to overtime. Michigan Jaguars throw in. Neither team's really been able to establish a rhythm or a ton of possession yet early in this game. Here's a takeaway in midfield. And then a turn and a send ahead that was too far. It was Villa Gomez trying to hit his striker Benford. Midwest United trying to play it up the far side. Another near turnover. Off the bounce. This is a chance for Midwest United. They couldn't get ahead on it, and now Bailey will turn the other way. Bailey in the middle to Villagomez. Villagomez, right sideline. Good touch there. A left foot ahead for Bailey, who is flying in and will save it. No, he won't. They'll say it went out. That's Bailey. Normally a midfielder, but he played center back yesterday due to injury. And head coach Paul Tinian was so pleased with how he played that they've got him at center back again today. But you can see his skills moving forward. So he came all the way up to join that play. Nearly kept it alive, tight roping along the sideline. Loose ball in midfield, just volleyed ahead into the box. It'll be played there by Webb. Webb drops to Bailey. Bailey's pass is ill-intended and taken over by Midwest United as they try to build the attack the other way. Ball headed out of play. Shiner that headed it out. So a throw in for Midwest United. They can't do anything with it. Now it goes the other direction. No real chances on either side as of yet. One corner apiece. Benford is pulled down at midfield. And that'll give a free kick to the Michigan Jaguars from right about there. Villagomez will be the one to take the free kick. He drives it down towards the top of the box, headed away there towards the near sideline. It gets past the player for the Michigan Jaguars, and here comes Midwest United on the move. Williams bringing it ahead, tried to cut it in, taken there, and the Jaguars able to send it back out. Battle for position, Benford again knocked down, and Benford will start it up quickly. As here come the Jaguars looking to build with Villagomez. Villagomez middle left, sends it through. Benford has it. Benford can't turn with it. We've got the flag up. And so they blow it dead. Webb, the goalkeeper, Howell rather, the goalkeeper, put that ball back in play. The officials weren't ready yet. So they'll make him come back and do it again, this time to the opposite side, to DeVelder. DeVelder will drive it across the field, back left to right. Running onto it down there is Kid Avery. Avery avoids the defense, pushes it forward. Bailey with a knockaway. And now the Jaguars try to run out the other direction. It's taken back and a whistle and a foul. This has been a tightly whistled game thus far. Maybe as tight as any of the four we've seen on this field. The referee now having a discussion with the player from Midwest United on whom he whistled the foul. That was Josh Williams. Bailey will be the one who puts it in play off the free kick. Bailey with a low curling drive towards the left side. Nice little flick there, but Midwest United was home defensively. A lot of contact, no call there as the Jaguars bring it the other way, and DeVelder got ahead on a dangerous ball that could have sent a through player for the Jaguars. It goes to the outside, and his last touch there by the Michigan Jaguars. This kind of feels like a boxing match where the opponents are sort of trying to feel each other out in the opening rounds. Neither side is really pushing the pace too aggressively. And certainly neither side has been able to get a significant advantage in terms of style of play or tempo over the other. Good touch and turn at midfield by Benford. He's got a step on DeVelder. Benford will put a low drive right to the center of the goal that is easily handled by the goalkeeper, Howell. Howell will play it to DeVelder. Soft on the left side for Alessio Franco. Now coming forward. And again, Josh Williams has whistled for the foul. A free kick. Villagomez from maybe a yard or two beyond the midfield stripe will get a chance to drive one. High in the air, headed down, chested down by Benford, and his volley is too tall, but they say that's because it went off of the toe of the Midwest United defender. So a corner kick opportunity. Michigan Jaguars, they will send Jack Luker over into the near right corner to take it. Luker will set up for a left-footed cross. Here it comes. He fakes the pass. Now he sends it short to Villagomez. Tried to touch it back, and it was intercepted. Midwest United, though, gives it right back. Knocked out of play on an attempted pass from Rice. Andrew Ramos will throw. DeVelder goes over the back of Benford to head it down. Villagomez, though, is there to take it. Slide tackle by Midwest United. Here they come the other way. Bailey knocks it out of play with the left side of his hip. Throw in for Midwest United. Franco. And both these teams right now just can't connect on these opportunities. Here's one towards the middle. Ross can't get to it. Fight for the ball up the left sideline. The Jaguars will win it. Ahead for Benford. Benford will stop and turn. Benford fighting two defenders. Goes down. No call. Ball out of play. Last touch by the Jaguars. Throw in. Back into their own half. And now DeVelder with a boot forward. Running on to that one is Brummels. Brummels back to Williams. Williams with a nice curling shot, and it's punched out by the goalkeeper, Webb. Running all the way on the far side to get at one of his teammates. We'll leave it there. And they send it forward. Here's Villagomez. Villagomez with a quick touch, and is pulled down by the defender, and there is no call there either. Finally now a whistle comes in. The referee talking with Villagomez, who looked at first to be the aggrieved party there as he tried to carry some speed past the defender. It didn't happen. Here's a long drive that is just a useless ball played way out of anybody's reach and over the end line. We are approaching the midway point of a first half that has not been particularly enthralling thus far. Not sure that either team has registered more than one shot on goal, and the one that was counted on each side, pretty much a gimme for each keeper. Here's Midwest United trying to win the ball at center. Benford can't slip ahead. This time, Jaguars able to control into the midfield to Villagomez. Switching it out wide right. Making a run up the right flank. Voigt. Voigt will cut it back. Voigt with a left-footed shot. And the keeper, Howell, fumbled it initially, but able to then get on top of it before Benford could make it pay. So a chance, not a great one, but a chance at least. on that one for the Jaguars. There's a long ball played to the right side. Fight for it there between a pair of 10s, Shiner and Hunter. Midwest United with the throw-in. They'll switch it back to the middle to DeVelder. DeVelder to the left side for Franco. Franco, nice little turn with the left foot by Williams. Williams crosses, curling, Ross, it's over his head. Loose ball picked up though, and free in the box. It's still loose and poked wide. David Ross was close. Couple of touches on that ball. They say it was last touched by a Jaguar, so a corner kick opportunity here. We're going to have a substitution first for Midwest United. Coming in, Jotrin Lara. Coming off is Jackson Carpenter. Nice high ball to the back post, headed wide. Boy, the player for Midwest United got up there, had a solid thump with the head, but couldn't get it on target. Now back the other way, looking for Benford. It's off his leg. He will go back and get it, and whistled for a foul as he made contact with the opponent, trying to create some space. Put a little bit of his back end into that to protect him, and they whistle a foul. Here's DeVelder. Long on the left. Headed down. Back for Franco. Franco with Benford hustling back. Now it's Villagomez. Tapping it through. Played there and won by the Jaguars. Benford on the right. They will send it to him wide up the flank. Benford will stop there one-on-one with Franco. Benford with help. Lost it. Player goes down. Ball goes out. Last touched by Midwest United. Actually give him a free kick there. Let's say it's a foul, so Villagomez is over there. Along with Luker. A righty and a lefty. It'll be Luker to take it. To the back post. Nearly went in on its own. It was deflected out. Headed back down by the Jaguars. All the way into the box and flicked on and just over the head of the goalkeeper. I think that might have been a Midwest United player who was trying to clear it out. And almost put it into his own net. Corner kick opportunity. Villagomez will go over and take it. Another chance for the Jaguars. Villagomez, low drive in, is cleared out easily by Franco. Now it'll be a throw-in. Villagomez lobs it. Benford chests it down. Benford trying to turn. Benford keeps it. Still on his foot. And now taken back, Midwest United able to just lob it back to midfield, where Bailey wins the ball. Ramos. A little turn looking for Villagomez. That was a nice touch by Voigt. Out of play it goes. It'll be a throw in for Midwest United. A turn to the middle. Kid Avery could not win the ball. Back the other direction. Here come the Jaguars. Turning with it is Shiner. Into the middle, finds Benford. Benford looking for room. Benford still with it. And we've got a foul and a free kick and a dangerous one from the top of the circle, the edge of the penalty box. Luker and Villagomez are the two there. Here comes the first really great opportunity of this game. Referee backing up that Midwest United wall. Here is Luker. He'll leave it. It's Bailey. And that is well high and might have been off my car in the parking lot. Not close on that attempt from Bailey. So still scoreless here. 25 minutes in to this match. Again, the referee whistling it down after the goalkeeper tried to put it in play. Howell sends it over on the right side. Lofted down and off the head of Kazuma Haraguchi. We've only seen one sub thus far in this match. This ball is played back all the way down into the Midwest United end. DeVelder will bring it forward. Has some space. DeVelder slides it up for Franco. Franco back to DeVelder. Just inside midfield. DeVelder flies it into the box. Oh, heavy collision between the goalkeeper and the player for Midwest United, Noah Brummels. Goalkeeper was going up, Ryan Webb, to grab that. This official has also done a fair amount of instructing to the players without giving any cards yet. Here's Webb. Well down the field, off the head of Cameron Roof. Howell, the keeper, switches it over left side to DeVelder at the edge of the box. DeVelder to Franco. Franco taps it in the middle for Ross. Back right for Roof. Roof in the middle. Good find there. Ahead on a run, looking for his teammate, who had it for a moment. And then good work by Webb, the goalkeeper, to shadow Kid Avery and make the save. Never gave Avery room to get it down. Villagomez taps it forward. Roof hustles back, but turns it right over. Villagomez. Benford's pass intended for him, taken away by DeVelder, and now turned back and stolen by the Jaguars. In the middle of the field, a flick. Ross. Midwest United comes the other way with DeVore. He loses it. Here is Benford. Benford, middle of the field. Works it far on the right. Going over there for Luker. Luker with a right-footed cross all the way through the box to the far side of the field. It'll be played there by a teammate. He's got it now, a low left cross. Punched out by Howell. The volley. Howell with the save. And then cleared off the line by DeVelder. Sustained pressure a little bit there from the Jaguars, but they are unable to score. Howell got a little help from his friend, it looked like. Off the throw in, Benford in the corner. Heavy contact there between Benford and Ross. And the foul whistled on Benford. Howell, the keeper, slides it over to DeVelder. DeVelder with a curling left foot ahead and a flick on. That's Avery. Kid Avery chasing it down, but Bailey is there to knock it away. Throw in will be done by Franco. Good little kick out by Rice. And a loose ball taken in. And on the run, here comes Luker. Luker cuts it middle for Benford. Benford spinning and protecting. He can't keep it. Franco now, as Midwest United gathers. Avery turning into the box. Webb's drive hit his own teammate. It's still in their end. Bailey can't save it. It'll be out off the Jaguars and a throw in for Midwest United. So Webb electing to try to kick that ball from the top of the box as opposed to grab it. Kicks it into his own teammate. The ball does not get out of their end, and now Midwest United still dangerous. Williams in the corner. Williams sends it in. Nice head out. That was Haraguchi. Back it goes to Ross. Ross plays it forward. It gets through Bailey, and this time the keeper, Webb, will collect it and hold. 3/4 of the way through the first half. No score. Just a couple of chances on each side. Here's Villagomez. Back to the middle. Still free, and we've got a whistle. They were trying to play it through with Pumbai. Not much happening there. So DeVelder will take the free kick. Drives it with the left foot over the head of his teammate and all the way over the end line for a goal kick. Kind of get the feeling right now that one small chance might be enough for both of these teams. Neither one has really been overly powerful on the offensive end. Webb with a boot. Free ball in the air. Benford will run on it along the far side. Tries to cut it back. Midwest United takes it away. They'll have it on a throw-in. Throw-in goes to Williams, turning with it. Williams can't beat Haraguchi, but now a teammate comes to help. They've got pressure. Shot into the box. Deflected by Avery, and what a diving save to his left by Webb off the deflected ball. That was huge. Luker playing it back to Ramos. Midwest United with a little momentum right now. Miscommunication. Ramos is slammed into. And we're going to have a foul. Let's take a look at the replay. This chance that developed relatively quickly here. Right in for a touch from Avery. And Webb on the spot making the save. Keeps this scoreless. Free kick. Bailey will do the honors. Long play in. Howell comes out to smash it with his two fists high into the air. Fight for it is won by Midwest United, and a foul on the Jaguars. It's pretty good power on that kick from Bailey. Here's Franco. Franco working one-on-one against Luker, couldn't beat him. Out it goes, Franco ahead. Avery flicks it on with the head. Avery's going to tow it down now. Cleared out of there by Haraguchi, excuse me. Franco throws it in. Williams. One-on-one. Williams turns. Williams crosses. Back post. Headed away. Settled down there by Midwest United. Contact on the far side, no call. Here's a run down the sideline and a corner kick coming up for Midwest United. We're going to also have a substitution here momentarily as Julian Medrano is set to check in the game for the Michigan Jaguars. Franco will be the one to swing it in from the far corner with the left foot. Franco's drive, high in the air, headed in the box, and then Haraguchi clears it out. Long drive, blocked. Taking that one off the back was Max Rice. Five minutes to go first half. No score. Rice will come off. And Medrano will come in. Actually, it's Benford who will come off, not Rice. So their striker, Benford, replaced by Medrano. Midwest United controls possession. Roof nearly lost it out of bounds. Fortunate to still have it. On the foul, a free kick. Into the box, this one goes, headed high in the air. Haraguchi puts it down. Up for Medrano, who was mugged over the back by Roof, no call. Villagomez, nice work to keep possession. Turning with it is Shiner. Shiner switches it right side. Franco able to get in front and at least deflect it out of play. That was intended for Luker. Ramos will throw. DeVelder slides inside of Medrano and heads it forward. Saving it on a nice play there was Brummels. It's all the way into the box. Picked up there by Webb for a quick throw ahead up the left sideline for Shiner. Shiner with the left foot sends it long for Villagomez. Villagomez runs on top of it just in front of the corner. Villagomez with a cross, but Howell on the near post able to handle. 1 minute will be added to the time. So we have less than 4 minutes remaining here in this first half. Midfield, Rice. Rice brings it forward, taps it to Medrano. Medrano for Rice on a run. Rice can't get past the keeper, Howell, who was sliding up. Rice tried to make a quick touch past him with a little bit of a back heel, and he whiffed. And Howell, fortunate there. Haraguchi off the head. Battle it midfield. Turned over now. Midwest United. Long ball sent all the way down. Webb will go chase it and touch it. He will not grab it. Now Webb has it on the ground. Switches it over to the left side for Haraguchi. Haraguchi up the left sideline. He finds Shiner. Shiner. Villagomez. A run building here. Villagomez. Villagomez to the center. Medrano. And slicing in Franco with a great defensive play. Took away a shot opportunity. Here's Rice. Turning with it is Voigt. That ball is knocked out of play. Off of Voigt. We had a couple of very late substitutions here in this half for Midwest United. Again, just a couple of minutes left in this opening half. Coming in, number 13, Robert Nystrom, and number 52, Seth Page. Page playing with a some sort of a cast on his left wrist and arm. Howell boots it ahead, the keeper. It's loose at midfield. Won there by the Jaguars. Again, sending it ahead for Villagomez. He'll track it down near the corner. Roof knocks it out. We're going to have another substitution right here near the end of the half coming in for the Michigan Jaguars. It'll be Benjamin Kerouac, excuse me. Kerouac will come in, it looks like, for Villagomez. So a throw in on the far side here in this final 30 seconds maybe now of this opening half. Jaguars with possession. Rice cutting it back to his left, has it stolen. Hand fighting there and committing the foul was Max Rice. And a yellow card for Rice. I was about to say, I thought that could have very easily been a card. One of the more egregious takedowns we've seen today. And Rice is booked. This may be the last chance of the half here as Midwest United with a free kick. Lobbing it into the box, headed down, and we've got a whistle and a foul. Referee checks his watch. Wind becoming more of a factor here as we move on in this Sunday afternoon. It started with rain. Now it's wind. Webb with a goal kick. Can't be much time left in this half, if any. And there is the whistle. So 40 minutes, not much happening, and certainly no scoring. At the half, Midwest United, Michigan Jaguars tied up at 0 in this boys U16 State Cup final. Second half after this.
Rise and shine. 6 a.m. and your hand can't make it to the alarm clock before the voices in your head start telling you that it's too early, too dark, and too cold to get out of bed. Aching muscles lie still in rebellion, pretending not to hear your brain commanding them to move. A legion of voices are shouting their unanimous permission for you to hit the snooze button and go back to dreamland. But you didn't ask their opinion. The voice you've chosen to listen to is one of defiance. A voice that says there was a reason you set that alarm in the first place. So sit up, put your feet on the floor, and don't look back because we've got work to do. Welcome to the grind. For what is each day but a series of conflicts between the right way and the easy way? 10,000 streams fan out like a river delta before you, each one promising the path of least resistance. Thing is, you're headed upstream. And when you make that choice, when you decide to turn your back on what's comfortable and safe and what some would call common sense, well, that's day one. From there, it only gets tougher. So just make sure this is something you want, because the easy way out will always be there, ready to wash you away. All you have to do is pick up your feet. But you aren't going to, are you? With each step comes the decision to take another. You're on your way now, but this is no time to dwell on how far you've come. You're in a fight against an opponent you can't see, but oh, you can feel him on your heels, can't you? Feel him breathing down your neck. You know what that is? That's you. Your fears, your doubts, and insecurities all lined up like a firing squad, ready to shoot you out of the sky. But don't lose heart. While they're not easily defeated, they are far from invincible. Remember, this is the grind, the battle royale between you and your mind, your body, and the devil on your shoulder who's telling you that this is just a game. This is just a waste of time. Your opponents are stronger than you. Drown out the voice of uncertainty with the sound of your own heartbeat. Burn away your self-doubt with a fire lit beneath you. Remember what we're fighting for, and never forget that momentum is a cruel mistress. She can turn on a dime with the smallest mistake. She is ever searching for the weak place in your armor, that one tiny thing you forgot to prepare for. So as long as the devil is hiding the details, the question remains, is that all you got? Are you sure? And when the answer is yes, when you've done all you can to prepare yourself for battle, then it's time to go forth and boldly face your enemy, the enemy within. Only now you must take that fight into the open, into hostile territory. You're a lion in a field of lions, all hunting the same elusive prey with a desperate starvation that says victory is the only thing that can keep you alive. So believe that voice that says you can run a little faster, and you can throw a little harder, and that for you, the laws of physics are merely a suggestion. Luck is the last dying wish of those who want to believe that winning can happen by accident. Sweat, on the other hand, is for those who know it's a choice. So decide now, because destiny waits for no man. And when your time comes and 1,000 different voices are trying to tell you you're not ready for it, listen instead to that lone voice of dissent. The one that says you are ready, you are prepared. It's all up to you now. So rise and shine.
Forget last year. It's gone. Ancient history. It's time to forget about failure and how you came up short, how you missed the mark. Yeah, it's time to forget about the man you should have marked. Time to let it all go. Forget about it. It's time to go to work.
You try to ignore it, deny it, shrug it off, but you can't shake it. Something's not right. You forget about it because you think you have to. And now, it's worse. Until you recognize the signs, you can't do anything about it. Unless you know what to look for, concussions can be hard to diagnose.
What happens next is critical. It will set in motion a series of decisions that will have great impact on player safety. And no matter what happens on the field, that's the most important thing. That means following the protocol anytime you suspect a concussion.
When a player experiences a blow to the head, face, or body, immediately check for signs of confusion and unsteadiness. Ask the player if they're experiencing headache, dizziness, or nausea. These might be difficult to see, so take your time. See if they know the score of the game, what happened on the last play, or even the day of the week. Not every sign is immediately visible. Over time, Mental and emotional changes, like actions that seem out of character, anxiety, anger, and irritability can develop. If you notice any of these, the player needs to be evaluated by a medical professional. And regardless of how much someone wants to get back on the field, don't let them. Never rush a return to play. Players need to be symptom-free and cleared by a medical professional before they get back out there. Concussions are always going to be hard to see. That's why it's important to recognize the signs.
As a player and as a competitor, I get it. The last thing you want is to be taken out of that match, out of that big game, when you feel a little off. But that's the issue. Because if you feel a little off, if you have any symptoms of concussion, you need to immediately be checked out and see a medical professional. There were times in my career I wasn't honest with my coaches, my teammates, my parents, and it only made things worse. When you recognize the signs and symptoms of a concussion and you do something about it, you are already on the road to recovery. When you do recover from that concussion, you will be 100% confident in returning to play.
Concussions can be hard to recognize, so let's review. When a concussion is suspected, the player should be immediately removed from play. Ask the player if they are experiencing any of these symptoms. Be sure to look for the signs yourself, too. Some might be immediately visible, but others may develop over time. Symptoms may include confusion and slowed responses, or the player being unaware of the game. The player may experience headache, dizziness, nausea, and feeling dazed or foggy. The player may also feel anxious, irritable, angry, or emotional. If diagnosed with a concussion, a player should only return to play when symptom-free and cleared by a medical professional. By elevating player safety, players, coaches, parents, and referees can feel confident in a player's recovery and return to play. For more information on concussion symptoms and protocol, visit recognizetorecover.org.
The Michigan State Youth Soccer Association would like to thank its sponsors and partners, most notably Dick's Sporting Goods. Every season starts at Dick's, the official sporting goods retailer and tournament sponsor of MSYSA. Also Under Armour, the official apparel sponsor of MSYSA. Amazon Smile. Shop Amazon Smile and support the Michigan State Youth Soccer Association. Premier College Combines, the official college combine partner of the MSYSA. Sports Forms, take your club and league paperless with Sports Forms. The Team App, find us on Team App. Create your free apps for your club and league with Team App. And the Wilson Trophy Company, official award supplier of MSYSA. Just about set for the start of the second half here in this U16 boys final. Michigan Jaguars and Nationals Union, or Midwest United rather, excuse me. Scoreless. Jaguars in green go right to left in the second half. Midwest United in white goes left to right. Trying to feed Brummels on a run ahead and just knocked out of bounds by Bailey, Dante Bailey, hustling back for the Jaguars. This ball is bounced into the box and cleared out. Luker had to do it. Now sent right back in, and Webb, who was run into by David Ross. And this might earn David Ross a card. He's having a discussion and getting a little talking to from the head referee. No card will be given. No changes in goal. Both teams stay with their keepers. So Webb for the Jaguars and Howell for Midwest United. Webb drives one through the breeze. Flicked down with a head. Now brought in there and sent into the front. A little miscommunication there. It was Chris Lunsford trying to get it going. Here's Villa Gomez with a shot and a score. High into the top left corner. What a blast. From Eduardo or Eddie Villa Gomez. It looked like a miscommunication was going to cost him an opportunity. The ball found its way to Villa Gomez. And he made no mistake. He found his opening and blasted it over a leaping goalkeeper into the top left corner of the net. What a shot. Villa Gomez has taken the lid off this scoreless game. It's now 1-0 in favor of the Michigan Jaguars. That goal scoring here in the 43rd minute. Nice back heel play there by Midwest United as they start to move forward and look for an equalizer. Villa Gomez takes it away. Villa Gomez slides it ahead. Now this ball is played forward. Howell comes out of his box to just boot it away. It'll be out of play. And a throw in on the far side for the Michigan Jaguars. It's interesting listening to the Michigan Jaguars as they were underneath their 10 at halftime. Players telling each other, we got this game, guys. We're outplaying them. We just need one. And they get that one very early here in the second half on a brilliant individual effort and shot from Villa Gomez. So now Midwest United playing from behind. Off of Kid Avery, Bailey sends it back down on a boot. You can see the wind really whipping across the field now from left to right, or from the near sideline to the far sideline as you look at the field. Howell sending it ahead. Flicked on by Ross. Off the head of Brummels. Ramos is back there for the Jaguars. That ball comes loose and free. Rice. Actually, it's not Rice. It's Voigt turning it ahead. Up the right sideline, Villa Gomez. Villa Gomez, can he do it again? A low drive. Oh, and just missing on a ball that went right through the box. That was Isaac Shiner who just couldn't get a toe on that to redirect it into the wide open net. So Michigan Jaguars really starting to press now, already with the lead. And they nearly made it double the advantage moments ago. Jaguars throw in, Villa Gomez. Nice little flick over the defense. Can't win it from there. Battle for it and a foul. It's going to be a free kick. A push in the back from Jackson Carpenter against his opposite number, Daniel Pumbai. Bailey will drive it on the free kick from just in his own end. Couple of yards shy of midfield. Plays it long. It's headed into the middle. Dangerous there. Chested down by Villa Gomez. Another shot, and that's a rising one that just goes high. Villa Gomez nearly doubled his pleasure. In the first half, it was hard to really get a feel. I know the Michigan Jaguars players talking in their huddle saying that they had really outplayed Midwest United. I thought it was a little more equal than that. Didn't know that one team was really that much better than the other, but the first 6 minutes of this half, the field has clearly been tilted for the Michigan Jaguars. And they've got it again, and here they come. Ball sent ahead for Villagomez. They're 3-on-2. Villagomez stops, cuts back. Villagomez has it poked away. DeVelder with a good defensive play, and now DeVelder will carry it up the left sideline all the way into the attacking half and send it forward. But he loses it there. Isaac Shiner trying to win the race to the ball, and does! Shiner turning with it. He's got space. Isaac Shiner crosses it. Franco deflects away. Boy, but the Michigan Jaguars are absolutely pushing it right now. And an early substitution here in the second half for Midwest United. Sounds like George Money's going to really change up things with his alignment. Cameron Roof coming out. And Jotron Lara is coming in. And several players were moving positions in the directions from their head coach, George Money. Ooh, this one is, Howell's got to go all the way over there to keep it in. It's deflected into the middle of the field. A little sloppiness as well for Midwest United here. This ball will go out of play on the far side and be a throw-in for Midwest United. Here's David Ross popping it ahead. Bailey turns it right back. Put down by Brummels. Brummels into the middle. And now a steal. And here come the Jaguars again as they send it forward. It gets away, and we've got numbers. An opportunity here. A left-footed shot is just wide of the goal. Chris Lunsford had a chance. He tried to go low into the far corner and missed it by that much. Boy, you just get the feeling right now that the Jaguars are going to add another one pretty quickly with the way that they are getting opportunities. Villagomez trying to head it through. It's just banged all the way back down the field, and Webb, the goalkeeper, will play it with his feet. Here comes a little pressure from Midwest United, and Webb will then pick the ball up. Webb with a drop kick. This is going long. High bounce all the way into the other box. Played there by his counterpart in goal, Spencer Howell. Howell slots it over on the right side to Jager DeBoer. DeBoer connects with Avery. Kid Avery is tripped up. And we're going to get a warning now on Villagomez as he came in and tried to stall the play, and it's going to be a yellow card issued to the goal scorer, Villagomez. Really unnecessary thing for Villagomez to do. Still way too much time to start things like that. 30-plus minutes left in this championship match. Tic-tac with Hunter. Hunter will lob it towards the other goal. It's punched out of there by Webb, and it will amble its way across the far sideline. Webb taking no chances with that one, just punching it out. Here's Ross turning. Turnover. Jaguars come away with it. This ball is going to be headed by Howell, who is 40 yards out of his goal mouth. Whistle and a free kick coming for Midwest United along the far sideline. Lucas Benford, their striker, sounds like will be coming back in shortly for the Michigan Jaguars. Meanwhile, a free kick. Here it comes from DeVelder. Putting it high into the box. And it is headed just wide. Webb, the goalkeeper, kind of hesitated. The wind was really playing tricks with that ball. And it'll be a goal kick here for Ryan Webb. Close effort there. Collision between those two players. Webb sends it down, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul. Little undercut. This is going to give the Michigan Jaguars a free kick opportunity. Taken by Pumbai. Nope. Looks like they're going to let Villagomez see if he has another spot of magic in him. This one from further out. Villagomez is ready. And he drives it, and it's low and wide of the goal. Now Villagomez, just a couple of minutes into this second half, with a brilliant strike from about 28 yards out, has broken the tie that we had at the half. Again, a lot of contact in midfield, no call. Player for Midwest United is down. Here is Avery. Avery turning it ahead, sent it into the back of a player from Michigan Jaguars. Now Midwest United comes back the other way with Lara. Jotron Lara kicked it into the referee. That's a break from the Michigan Jaguars as that stops an attack from Midwest United. DeVelder sending it long. DeVelder gets it onto the foot of Ross. Ross can't corral it. It'll be cleared away, and it will stay in bounds, and an opportunity to run onto that one. It is still a loose ball and driven all the way back into the goal box by Midwest United. Now sent forward. It's a flick on. Look out. Here is Brummels. Brummels cannot settle. Bailey comes away with it. Andre Bailey now leads the attack. Bailey sends it right through the middle. Looking for a foul and not getting one was Lunsford. And now back the other way. Out of the reach for Midwest United. It'll be a throw-in on the far side. The pace starting to pick up a little bit here in this second half after a plodding first half that saw really no good chances for either side. This half has seen a goal and a couple of other near misses from the Michigan Jaguars, and now Midwest United seeming to pick it up a little bit. Here they come, Josh Williams. They will send it back and nearly turn it over. Couple of headers there. Ross will try to flick it with a toe. It ends up with Brummels, who lines one right into Ramos. And now all the way back down the field the other way from the Jaguars. Finally, the field, which was tilted so heavily for the Jaguars early in this half, starting to even out just a bit as Midwest United tries to push forward. Here's Williams. Could not keep possession and lost it, but it comes right back near midfield. Brought in there by Jager. DeBoer. Now across to the middle, gets through Brummels. Brummels with another touch, and we've got Ramos, who is down, and a boot near his face. Stops play. It's a foul and a free kick the other way. Substitution. Lucas Benford, the striker, coming back in. He's going to come on for Chris Lunsford, it looks like. So Lunsford, who just missed a goal that could have made it 2-0. Now it'll be Benford's job to try to come up with a second tally. Webb drives it ahead, right onto the foot of Benford. Can't win it. DeVelder instead, forward for Lara. Lara cuts it back towards the middle. Over to Williams. A leave for Franco. Back to DeVelder. Right back for Franco on the attack. Franco. Lara can't get through. Bailey with a nice tackle, and here comes Bailey on the run. Bailey looking through the middle. Puts it on the foot, and now a tap ahead for Benford, and the flag was up. Howell puts it in play quickly to DeVelder. DeVelder tries to switch it all the way to the right side. A lot of contact there, no call. Now a whistle. And they call a foul instead against the player from Midwest United. Midwest United coaches thought it should have been a foul on the Michigan Jaguars player. We're trying to find Kid Avery rather, on the run. Kazuma Hiraguchi will put this one in play for the Michigan Jaguars. Hiraguchi with a deep boot. Benford fights for it in the air. Got a chest on it. Fight for the ball there between a couple of number 12s, and a whistle and a foul, and it's going to go against Pumbai of the Jaguars. Jackson Carpenter, now it slots to the right, tapped ahead. Fight for the ball there with Kid Avery, he wins it. Then Avery is tripped up, Avery still fighting for it. They call it a throw-in for Midwest United. Michigan Jaguars can't believe it. Here's Williams, Kid Avery tripped up in the box, no call. Ball sent all the way down the field, Midwest United with a throw-in. So there was contact in the box there, no whistle for what would have been a penalty kick. Here's DeBoer. DeBoer bringing it forward. Up the middle. Turned back by the Jaguars. DeBoer fires it back down. Right back to DeBoer, who toes it forward. Bailey wins a battle there with Brummels. Here's a ball ahead for Isaac Shiner, headed away by Hunter. Now the other way, Bailey chests it down. Andre Bailey over to Jack Voigt. Back the other way, Midwest United, and a foul and a free kick coming as Brummels was tripped up. It appears that one of the changes that they have made is that DeVelder, who was playing really what looked like the central back position, is now moved into more of a midfield role. Here's a ball played in too far for anybody on Midwest United to do anything with it. Approaching the halfway point of this second half. And the Michigan Jaguars, as the wind whips through the stadium now, holding a 1-0 lead. Webb boots it deep. That ball held up by the wind, bounces through midfield, taken in by Benford. Benford lost the ball to Williams. Williams for Midwest United, knocked down by Benford. And then Williams got up and was not too pleased with the way that worked. And the referee will talk to the two of them. You can feel this game starting to get a little chippier with a berth in the regionals in a couple of weeks in Indiana on the line, and this Midwest United club trailing here in the second half. Nolan Hunter will again try to put it towards the goal from deep. Here it goes. High curling ball into the box, headed, and then cleared away. DeVelder goes to get it. Turnaround is off the head and now off the foot. of a player from the Jaguars, and DeVelder trying to head it and keep it in play could not. So a throw in for the Jaguars. Benford trying to protect, loses it. Sliding in is DeBoer. Ahead it goes for Lara. Cleared high in the air, middle of the field. A high bounce there. And Brummels, who smashed down Voigt to the ground, is whistled for the foul. Get the feeling right now with how this wind is blowing that the better, smarter play is going to be to keep the ball on the ground as much as possible with the passes. Here is Bailey. Bailey with a long drive towards the box, and Howell comes out to play that one. Howell will throw it forward. Right on to Hunter, who comes racing over midfield. Hunter still dribbling forward. Slides it off on the right side for Lara. Lara cuts it back middle of the field. Lara into the box. Lara with a left-footed shot. Oh, what a save. Diving and poking it away to the side of the goal. Webb with a stop. And it's still 1-0. Probably the best opportunity that Midwest United has had this game. Jotron Lara with a strong run and a strong left-footed shot, but Webb was up to the challenge. Corner kick opportunity, though, now for Midwest United, trailing by a goal. Nolan Hunter will swing it in. Hunter with a low cross that is headed by Haraguchi. And it will go well out towards midfield. Swung back across to the right side. Franco in the middle, a volley that peels away to the right and is taken there by the Jaguars and sent forward. Loose ball in midfield, turned over. Midwest United plays it back. DeBoer lobbing it forward. It's going to get all the way through. Kid Avery can't get on it, though, before it goes over the goal line. But they said it was deflected and touched back there by a Michigan Jaguars player, so a corner kick opportunity coming. Approaching the 65th minute. Scheduled for 80. Here is Nolan Hunter curling into the box. Punched out of there by Webb. A volley from DeBoer. And that is a high curling shot over the top left corner of the goal. That's the most dangerous one, when the goalie punches the ball like that. If it gets onto the foot of the opponent, goalkeeper's not on his line and in position. Take a look at the replay here. Webb, after the punch, he would have been hard-pressed to recover and make a save had that ball been on net. Here comes Midwest United the other way. That ball turned over on the bounce. Villagomez. He will switch it, looking far left. Couldn't get it there. Nolan Hunter wins it in the air. Now it's DeBoer on the ground. Sent ahead for Lara. Brummel's running after it as well against Haraguchi. Haraguchi will send it over the goal line. And we're going to have another Midwest United corner kick. So Midwest United now starting to apply some pressure and get some opportunities. They just need one to equalize. Again, actually this time it looks like Franco will be the one to send it in. Driven in low, Haraguchi again able to head it out. Benford trying to run down underneath that. Working against DeBoer. Midwest United can't keep it in. It'll go out of play for a throw in. Now it'll go out of play for a throw in as that ball just crept along that far sideline and stayed in bounds. Villagomez. Long lob ahead. Here comes Benford. Benford against DeBoer. Benford tries to turn to the middle. DeBoer, good work. Able to send it forward. Now fighting back to get it. Lara. Off the turn, Jaguars send it ahead. Left side, spinning. Lara out to Ross. Ross in the middle. Coming back to help on that one is Josh Williams. Williams now sending it long down towards the box. Loose ball in the air, Bailey wins it. Brummels tries to chase it down along with Kid Avery. No call as Ramos is then slide tackled from behind. And now a whistle. Neither of these coaches have been particularly pleased with the official at several points in today's game. There's a knockdown with no call there, and then the hard tackle from behind that does draw the foul. Did not see a card pulled. Here's Bailey. It gets through at midfield. The turn there from Shiner. Midwest United able to regain possession with Carpenter. Ahead up the left sideline, Bailey and Avery fighting for it. Now slide tackle up. And here's Villagomez playing it through for Shiner. Shiner can't get past Hunter. Hunter the other way. Oh, that ball was lost and deflected. Here's Benford. Benford turns with it. Benford cuts it forward. Just couldn't get it on Shiner. And Howell now turning it the other way to Lara. Jotron Lara. His attempted clear is knocked down. Now it's Williams. Williams firing it forward. DeBoer and Benford at midfield. Villagomez sliding it up. Pumbai, and this ball ends up down in the box and taken there by Howell. Time starting to become a factor. Michigan Jaguars, here's a steal. Benford driving around the goalkeeper. Shot high and wide. A giveaway right at the top of the box, and Benford couldn't finish after dribbling past goalkeeper Spencer Howell. How close was it to being 2-0? Take a look at this. A bad turnover, a sharp angle, but unable to even get the shot on goal, and we stay 1-0, and Michigan Midwest United is still in it. Here's Howell with Seth Page back in the game for Midwest United. This ball pushed ahead. Haraguchi heads it down. Ross gathers, slides it forward. Turning with it is Avery. Nice pass ahead. And now a cross. That is high and wide. Well, Midwest United has certainly been creating more opportunities for itself. 11 minutes to go, plus a little stoppage time. Whistle and a foul is going to give a free kick here from about 40 yards out. I would say if there is an advantage of the wind right now, it would be with Midwest United going from left to right. It is a slightly helping breeze for them from right to left. Here's Nolan Hunter lobbing it towards the far corner, and if you're Hunter, you have to play for that wind and send the ball more on target because it's going to move hard towards the left, and he did not do that time. Under 10 minutes remaining, plus whatever additional time is put on the clock. A 1-0 game. DeVelder with the head. Ball loose in the air, won by the Jaguars. Sent forward. Voigt cuts it back. DeBoer knocks it out of play. Good defense by Midwest United. It'll be a throw in on the far side. Starting to get close to where, if you're the Jaguars, you would think about a little bit of stalling, trying to get the ball in the corner. Here's a turnover, Benford. Benford can't create the space. Oh, nice cut back, though, to Villagomez, and the flag is up. So offsides. Here comes Midwest United. DeVelder slots it forward. Ross turning with it with a left foot. Brummels finds it. Brummels sends it ahead, looking for Kid Avery. It goes out of play. The two players tumble to the ground there. And we're going to have a whistle and a free kick. A foul on Midwest United. Dante Bailey will be the man to boom it the other way for the Michigan Jaguars. Line drive, middle of the field. Taken and turned there, looking for Villagomez. He will not get there. Out of play it goes. Throw in for Midwest United. DeBoer. Villagomez takes the turnover off the missed play on the throw in. Villagomez will now throw it in. Actually, they'll say it's a foul, and it'll be a free kick opportunity for Villagomez from along that far sideline. 7.5 minutes remaining. Jaguars with a 1-0 lead. Here's Villagomez curling it in. Header goes begging. Midwest United comes up with it. Here's David Ross through the middle of the field. Ross for Brummels. Racing back there is Bailey. Brummels can't win the race. Bailey takes it away. A brilliant play from Dante Bailey. Bailey brings forward. Bailey sends it down. DeVelder. Bailey comes back to get it again. A poke through to Benford. Now Bailey running free. Bailey is behind the defense, and a whistle. The flag is up. Midwest United going to make a substitution. Jaden King will come on. King replaces Jackson Carpenter. DeVelder back to Howell, right back to DeVelder. And we've got a whistle. And now it's good to put it in play. DeVelder, long play up the right side. Header there by Brummels, middle of the box. Whistle and a foul. It's going to be on Midwest United. Ryan Webb. The goalkeeper, it won't be him. It'll be Bailey instead who will drive this one. Dante Bailey puts it right onto the foot of a teammate. Now sent ahead for Villagomez. Villagomez turning, holding, turning left. Villagomez shot. And protecting the near post, Howell able to deflect it out of bounds. It'll set up, though, a corner kick opportunity for the Jaguars. Villagomez's goal is the difference right now in this 1-0 game. Under 5 minutes left. Villagomez, he has it again. Trying to work through the defense. Villagomez still with it. And it is going to go out off of him. I think he was trying to stall a little bit and keep that ball in the corner, play a little bit of that tactic there, and it didn't work. Hunter sends it ahead for DeVelder. DeVelder Crosses it back for Nolan Hunter. Hunter back for DeVelder. Pressure being applied by Villagomez. Now DeVelder over midfield. DeVelder with a left-footed drive towards the goal. It's going to come all the way back out to Benford. Benford and Villagomez. Benford. DeVelder comes up to play him. Benford can't win the ball. He was shoved off by DeVelder. And a foul. Under 4 minutes to go. It's going to be a yellow card issued here against Nolan Hunter. Villagomez with a free kick from well out. About 3 minutes left on the timer, maybe 3 of stoppage time. Villagomez plays it towards the corner. Ball won there by Midwest United. Joe Tronlara. It'll be a free kick for Midwest United. No, it'll be a free kick for the Michigan Jaguars. Villagomez can't come up with it. Midwest United starting to run out of time. Chested forward for Brummels. Brummels couldn't get it through, but he's taken down. And a free kick just inside the attacking half coming for Midwest United. They'll put it in play quickly. DeVelder moving forward. DeVelder against Benford. Back to Hunter. Hunter into the box. An attempted volley is not there. Back out to DeVelder. DeVelder will lob it home. Looking for a head there. Couldn't find it. Jaguars can't get it out. Here's Hunter. His drive is blocked. DeVelder flies in with a head. Haraguchi sends it out of play. Less than a couple minutes to go in regulation and some stoppage time to be added. Here's Brummels. Brummels gives to Williams. Williams lost it, but we're going to have a whistle. And here comes maybe the best opportunity for Midwest United right here. A free kick from just outside the top right of the box. Nolan Hunter will be the one to take it. Here comes Hunter's drive. A curling shot that doesn't even sniff the net. Final minute of regulation. How much will they add? It will be 4 minutes, it appears. So Midwest United has 5 minutes left to try to find a tying goal. Villagomez, up the right side it goes. Voigt. Voigt, hesitation on DeBoer, takes it to the corner. It is out, and it is last touched by Midwest United. So Michigan Jaguars will have it there. 4 minutes is indeed the number that will be added. Villagomez and Benford are over there. This is where you're going to start to see them try to just pinch the ball in the corner and waste some time, which is exactly what they're doing right now. A lot of contact over there, and a foul keeps it with the Michigan Jaguars. The Midwest United players have been protesting with this referee a lot. At this point, That is not a good use of their time. So the regulation 80 minutes, and we've got another yellow card here issued for the complaining that this referee is getting from players on Midwest United. Touched in by Benford. And now it's Midwest United able to win it. So they've got the ball, maybe about 3 minutes left. Long ball played back in off the head of Haraguchi. Here is Benford with a flick and a volley and a save by Howell. Nearly a second goal scored there. Here comes Midwest United running out of time. Long play ahead. Off the head of Haraguchi. Webb will go and chase it down. Webb will boot it. All the way down the field. DeVelder trying to win it there against Benford. Whistle and a foul. It's going to be on DeVelder. He and Benford get tied up a little bit. Mentioned there was some chippiness that was creeping its way into this game. It's certainly arrived and reared its head significantly in the last 15 minutes. Villa Gomez will put it in play. Time is most definitely the ally of the Michigan Jaguars. They don't really have to do much except kill the clock. They got the goal they needed from Villa Gomez 2 minutes into this second half. And now they are doing their best job to kill the clock here in these final minutes as they just force Midwest United to play the ball out, and they just keep playing it back in. Not sure what the referee is doing now. We've got another card. This one is against Nolan Hunter. That is his second yellow card. And so he has now been shown a red card and has been sent off here in these final moments. So Midwest United will play the rest of this match, however long there is left in it, a man down. Ball in. Villa Gomez dancing with it. Ball is still just muddled in the corner there. And finally off of the Jaguars and out. Midwest United will throw it in. And there is the whistle. So the Michigan Jaguars, on a moment of brilliance from Eddie Villagomez, win the U16 championship to close our day here in Saginaw. Final score: Michigan Jaguars 1, Midwest United 0. Here is the winner one more time. What a goal. The shot of the day from Villagomez is the winner here in our final match this afternoon. We thank you so much for joining us. For everybody involved, have a great rest of your Sunday.